Going to be showcasing a couple standing chest exercises.
Welcome back to Self-Built. Today I'm going to show you another great exercise you can do with cable anchors. We're going to be doing a couple chest exercises. These really help spice up and add variety to your chest day. You're able to mimic some machines in the gym. This first exercise I'm going to show you is going to mimic very closely a hammer strength decline press. Start higher and move down slowly, and you're going to be going from wide to a close grip, so it really helps activate your full chest and get a great stretch at the same time. But enough teasing, let's get into this. Here's the setup we're working with today. I'm using my top pulleys. I added some chain, it's about a foot or so, and then I connected my anchor from the bottom up to the chain, and then I attached just a good old handle in the middle. This is a standing press, which is kind of unique because there's not too many standing presses around there, so this will kind of give you that benefit, and it's a lot of fun. You don't have to use a bench or anything like that. I like to have my Smith machine bar here, and this pad, it's not so much for comfort, it's just to get me a little bit further away, because in some previous videos I talk about how there's a resistance curve to this, where in the beginning it kind of takes a second and it'll progressively get harder. So if I'm already kind of poking out, it just makes it so it's a little bit more of an even strength curve. I picked this height of a bar, so that way I'm able to have my elbows go back and not have it hit. It doesn't give me the best support, but I mean, it's right here, so it's not too bad. You can position yourself just about however you want, but if you want it to be more of a decline, you want to be a little bit more upright. But if you want to on the fly, you could hurry and change it and just lean down. Ton of versatility with this, so you can just play with it that way. And I'm just going to be pushing my hands together just like that. Crazy chest activation, feels really good. And I do like to kind of lean forward a little bit just to get that starting point a little bit lower, so it's got a little bit more even resistance. But it also feels nice to get a little extra resistance at the top, because that's usually where you're naturally stronger anyways. So if you have a hard start and then you naturally get stronger, with it getting harder at the top, you're kind of getting a good all-around workout. And then getting out, super easy, nothing to it. Really feel it just extra squeeze, because that's all you're doing. You're not doing up and down and you're not going straight across. You're getting a little bit of both, so it's kind of like a power fly. I didn't mention this earlier, I kind of alluded to it, but with the anchors being at the bottom, that is what's bringing your hand down. So it puts you in that track to where you're going to be doing a decline press. The nice thing is you don't have to control it or manipulate the movement. It takes care of all of it for you. So all you have to focus on is just activating your chest and trying to squeeze as much as you can. And it feels really nice on my joints. It's nice and low impact. And otherwise, if I was going to be doing just traditional cable with no anchors, it still feels nice, but not as nice. This is like the Benz version of doing this, because it's just so cushy and luxurious. This next one's pretty cool. You don't have to make any adjustments as far as the anchor and the cable goes. I took off the two handles and I put on my multi-width bar. Usually I've got a ton of eye hooks going through here, but I just unscrewed them. That's why I don't have them tightened down all the way, so you can do modifications like this. And then I've got an extra carabiner here. It allows me to get a little bit of wiggle room to get into here. And I did raise this up a notch, so it's more across the top of my back. Gives me a lot more stability, and it just feels better. Getting in and out isn't too bad, as long as you know the secrets. So I'll just get it away, scooch my head in, make sure I don't kill the microphone, and then I'll get it set, and then I'll get my arms behind, and then you can choose if you want to grip here or if you want to a little bit closer, so you can kind of choose what kind of grip that you want. And then once you've decided, all you got to do is just push. This feels really nice. It's like a good mid and like a mid-low press, because it starts to arc down a little bit. You can, of course, scoot yourself to where it feels more of a straight line. So you can definitely change how you want this to feel. And then once you're done, I'll just kind of scooch my arms here and then just push it up. Whoop. And there you go. It's not as glorious of an exit as the first exercise, but it still works and it feels good. If I wanted to, you can lower the bar so you're able to bring your elbows back without having your elbows so high for a press. Usually that's not the best option when your elbows are so high because it throws in a lot of shoulder. But since I'm able to get right here, then I can move down. And you can kind of see I'm standing right up. And the bar travel, it moves, I don't know, what, 2-3 inches down lower. So it's like a very mild decline press. Or, we're doing just straight bench. See how tricky that is? I've done exercises where it's just the cables and a bar like this, and the stability is pretty unstable. You are wiggling a lot, but with having these anchors, it really evens it out, and you're not having to fight to stabilize or anything like that. So you're able to just get a solid contraction and focus on what you're trying to train. Feel free to make any variations or tweaks that'll make it work for your gym, but this is just a good idea. This is just a great blueprint to see how you can apply it to your gym. It's definitely a change from going from laying down to doing chest exercises to standing up, but it makes it fun, makes it interesting. And if you're training with somebody else, it saves a little bit of floor room. So hey, always changing things up, making it fun, always is a good time. Stay tuned because I'll be coming up with some more good chest ideas. I'm just scratching the surface on all these things. I'm just giving a couple out each time, just because it's a learning process, trying to figure out what works good and what translates from an idea to actually being a reality is another thing. If you've got any questions, concerns, tweaks, or anything like this, let me know in the comments below. I read all your comments, always respond. I love your guys' support, feedback. It means so much to me. I'll be pumping out more good videos, more good content for you guys. And if you have a question on anything fitness related or meal prep wise, let me know. You guys just have to remember to tune in for more, because we'll see you next time on More Self Boo.